This mech's been patched recently, but is it any good now? Hi friends, I'm TTB, welcome back to German Mechgineering. Today's mech is the Roughneck 3 Alpha in a triple large pulse laser and 4 ER medium laser vomit loadout. I've got two nice clips for you guys. If you enjoy both of them, you write down the words "Return of the Roughneck" into the comment section. Let's go! Well guys, here we are on the grimmest of Black Sky, and I've decided to go ahead and do another post commentary because I wasn't happy with how the commentary on this particular one turned out on live. So you get to hear me in post. We just ate an ATM salvo from a skill lord over from Foxtrot 6. That took away a casual 7% off my mech at about 800 meters or so, so yeah, hashtag balance, but that is okay because we are now finding ourselves in cover. Now, of course, you guys know the one thing that always grinds my gears is when teammates are kind of refusing to share their armor, engage or whatnot, so we will try and see how this mech progresses. That right there should have been a clear hit, but thanks to unfortunate hitbox magic on these, what should I call them, buildings, yeah, the clear hit was none. Unfortunately, the shot got blocked there. Just trying to see if I can find a different spot where we can get some damage in. My team is currently a little bit far behind me, so the question is, do you take this trade? Do you try to make something happen right now? I see there are no enemy snipers up, so for me, in my mind right now, I'm like, okay, you know what? I could probably go ahead and try and at least do some damage towards any targets still left in Gulf 8, since the enemy team seems to be rotating towards Foxtrot 7. So let's go in, let's find some targets, let's get a little bit of damage down. Don't over push or anything, get a damage, nice shot on the black chick on his CT. Now we see Kid Fox, we see Archer, we see Lermboat, and I have a teammate down below here who's doing all sorts of calls, but he's missing the one important thing that you should do in this case, which is engage. And as you can see, we're fairly reluctant on engaging. And as you can see there from previous historical TTBs, face, yeah, TTB is not amused. This is the one thing that TTB really hates. In any case, yeah, we're still getting shot at from some angle, and we're still getting a lot of yapping, but not enough shooting. At least the light mech's pushing now. Gonna go in here, get a salvo on the enemy Stone Rhino, and fade away, hopefully without being shot. I'm a little bit too far on the forward side right now, I feel. Like, in hindsight, I should have probably played this a little bit further back, but as you can see on the radar, like, the guys that have slowly pushed towards me, with the exception of the one light mech in Foxtrot 8, have literally not moved for a minute. They've moved themselves to a lower ground position, which is always a bad position to be in, and then just held there. And that's it. And I think past TTB right now is just, he's losing faith in mech humanity. Oh, look at that. Look at that tortured face. Look at that tortured face. Yeah, okay, I think we just have reached the last straw. Alright. No hard feelings, mate, but I won't be hearing you again. Moving on, we're still trying to make something happen at least. I mean, I can't really move right now, we're at 65% health, we are very much endangered. The black check that we shot at should be open CT or potentially one-shot CT by now, because we hit him like 2 or 3 times, so that's not bad. Unfortunately, we're still doing like a low ground rotation, so let's see if we can get some more damage in here on the targets up front. Lermboat up front, I gotta be very careful here, or we will just eat another salvo. Just trying to utilize my high mounts here to get some cheap shots in, and then try and get myself removed from the fight again. We find a fresh Banshee, light PPC's AC5, that thing of course very dangerous, but thankfully we don't die here. Like I said, we have tons of structure, so while we're open side torso, open CT, it's not as bad yet as you might think. We still can take a little bit of damage. However, once again, even after 5 minutes into the match, we find ourselves at the forefront of the fight, and there's just one thing I can do here, guys. I need to get some damage and I need to make something happen, because otherwise I feel this match is gonna slip away from us. So I'm just going to try and constantly engage, and if I take some hits here, it's okay. Hopefully that'll give some of my teammates an opening to go in and shoot as well. And of course, these deeper thoughts are sometimes hard to share when you're in the middle of things, when you're in a battle like that, you've been beaten down like crazy and not much has happened, and you've watched mates stand at distance, seemingly not doing much, and that can really weigh on your mental And of course it also weighs on the way that you are commenting in said match, right? And that's I think something that a lot of people don't understand. It's the amount of matches that you play and that you have to play these days to actually get some good damage and some good footage in. It can get to a very frustrating point, which you don't have that problem if you don't play as many matches. There we go, Howl is getting half. There we have the Ebb and Jag again, there's the Howl again. We should be able to get his side torso here. One more shot, 44%. He finally drops, he still gets the ATMs in. Yep, that is the correct reaction, TTP. That is the correct reaction, that is the one finger salute! Always gotta stick it to the ATM boats. No mercy. No mercy. They deserve it. They know why. Okay, at least we have 7 kills over 3, 7 kills over 4. It's still not 1 yet. I gotta keep the pressure on. We took away the side torso together with our teammates of that Ebb and Jag. The Axum, however, still alive, and the Kid Fox right here still engaging. That was a hard shot to take straight over my teammate, but we were able to make it work without endangering him too much, so that's good. Another shot on the Kid Fox. Yeah, he's toast now. He just lost his side torso. The Kid Fox is done. Axum, however, UAC 10, UAC 5 build. That is painful. That is a very painful build, but he's open side torso, so we should be able to get his side torso right here. And he's overheated. Okay, he's cooking himself right now. It's game over for him. It's over. There we go. He's down. Move on forward a little bit further. Use that 300 engine and the speed. People are coming up behind us. I cannot tank them, so we have to flee forward. Straight into the Ebb and Jag. Surprise, mofo! And there is one more Ebb and Jag. Let's see if we can get on his side torso. Or CT. I was trying to go for CT here. But he should be toast. And as you can see, I'm trying to not get too close to the enemy. A mistake a lot of people sometimes make is they just run straight into the enemy's face, but if you do that, you're covering the enemy with your ass, and that's a very bad thing to do, so don't do that. Just keep a little bit of distance. Now we're trying to shoot the enemy stealther. And there we go, we took away the leg, teammate seals the deal. And the match is finally over. Shot. And when we look at the results of the match, you will see that it actually wasn't as bad for myself as it felt. We got 3 killing blows, a solo kill, 3 KVDs, 866 damage done, 10 components taken down, and a match score of 621 in a Roughneck 3A. That is more than solid. And a little bit of advice to you would-be shot callers out there, my friends. It's not just about the talking.
Nothing against the dude
performing.
But if you're
Not gonna peek into that again. Maybe I will. 3 damage. Overstayed my welcome here. Maybe not. I'm getting free shots in like crazy, it's fun.
Artillery strike online. New target acquired. Artillery strike activated.
A little bit too early.
Warning.
No. Here comes the skill.
New target acquired.
Okay. That was amazing hit reg on the European servers. Did not reg at all, but he gets locks on me for days, of course. Remember guys, if the player is as dumb as bread, the locks last twice as long.
Target spotted. Target spotted.
Wonder where that Griffin went up there. Oh, he's still probably there. I would love to help a charger, somehow.
Target spotted.
But this other guy just keeps dancing in cover. There we go. think I got a side torso at least there.
New target acquired.
Wow. This guy is a wizard with his locks.
Okay, exit Taito 5.
Target spotted.
That's so much nice damage in the beginning and now nothing. That sucks.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Die.
Target spotted.
Target acquired.
Doesn't die.
New target acquired.
Good fetish time.
Target spotted.
Heat level.
I seriously wonder what I'm shooting with, because I'm probably not doing any damage.
Target destroyed. Heat level critical. Override shutdown. Target destroyed. Heat level
Target spotted.
Ah, not bad. 726. And 4 components. And 1 solo kill. I'll take it. Ah, 5 for 2 match score is fine. GG's. Well, I'd say those were 2 nice matches. Here's our build on screen, guys. We're using an XL Engine 300 as the basis for this build. 2 large pulses in the right torso, 1 large processor in the left torso. Then we've got ear mediums in the right arm, head component, left torso and left arm, and then we fill up the mech with a total of 5 extra double heatsinks, plus a TC Mark I in the right torso, and 2, of course, heatsinks in the engine. In order to fit all of this, we have to lower each leg by 3 armor. Everything else is just going to be maxed, and I just see that the armor changes were here as well, of course. So the mech now has an extra 5 armor everywhere, basically, that it is fixed. So you can lower your armor down to 0 basically on the back, and you will still have 5 armor on the back that cannot be allocated anywhere else. As far as the tankiness of the mech is concerned, I mean 110 on the CT plus 82 armor structure, sorry, then 76 side torso armor plus 60 structure. These mechs are quite tanky for their 65-ton size, that is for sure. Legs are pretty beefy as well. The cockpit itself, 27 armor, 33 structure. You will never ever headshot a Roughneck. Unless you hit the heavy Gauss double twice. It's that much armor. It's kind of crazy. Our firepower is 53 damage at a optimal range of about 414 meters. Our speed, 75 kph, no jump jets, of course. And as far as the quirk's concerned, we're getting 10% pulse laser range, so the large pulse lasers actually will have an optimal range of 500. We are getting 5% pulse laser duration and 10% energy heat, plus, of course, the armor that I already spoke of. Base armor, full body, everywhere, 5 armor. CT gets another 5 armor. Base structure, 10 on the full body, as well as CT getting 10 extra structure, and left torso, right torso also getting 5 extra structure. As far as the weapon groups are concerned, guys, you saw me run this with a top mount and arm mount configuration. So mouse button 1 controls both arm mounts, mouse button 2 controls all the high mounts on the torso. So basically anything you can see with your cockpit, you can shoot with your high mounts, and the arms just come into play whenever we are fighting in a way that we can actually use our arms. You could also do like a left side, right side kind of weapons loadout. So you take together like the right side weapons together with the top mount, and then you have another weapon group that takes the left side weapons together with the top mount, because if you can see it with your cockpit, you can shoot it with the top mount laser, right? So that way you can split your weapons up, but it's debatable if it's needed or not. If you want to go for extra brownie points, then you can try that. And I would also recommend to make a group for your large pulse lasers just on chain fire, in case you are super hot, but you still need to get a little bit of damage out. The large pulse lasers should be quite more effective than the EM mediums, and also get that damage into target a little bit faster. So guys, try out the new upgraded Roughneck and let me know how it goes for you. Well, the Roughneck might now be the tough neck. It is definitely a nice bit of armor on there, and that is the reason why we can run an XL engine on this. Of course, we still have to be careful. Guys, I am super stoked to try out the other variants that have been buffed as well. At this point, of course, I would like to say thank you so much to all my amazing supporters. Guys, you know I'm doing this full time. I couldn't do this without your help. And hey, if you're right there, not a supporter yet, and would like to say thank you for the videos, then please have a look at the video description. You will find links to my Patreon, my merch store. You can check out the donation link, or you can go ahead and order something through one of my Amazon affiliate links. Thank you very much for your support.